Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at the Crystal Catacombs beta by Levels or Lives. So this game is available to pre-order for $10 right now, and I will post that link in the description, but more importantly, this game is on Greenlight, and I think if you watch this video and think that you like it, you should definitely go vote for it on Greenlight, because I would love to see this game get on Greenlight. But with that being said, we are going to jump right in here. So Crystal Catacombs is kind of a roguelike inspired by like Metroidvania games, as well as some Mega Man elements, which you're kind of seeing here in that we get to choose each of our areas and we can go in any order we want. I don't know if there's kind of a recommended order. I don't think there is, but what I found was Kiepenstein was very difficult, the jungle was okay for me, Ice Fortress was okay, Pit was really hard, and Deep Darkness was fairly difficult as well. So I'm going to jump into the jungle here. And I will kind of warn you here, I am probably going to spend this video just dying over and over, because this game is very tough. At least from what I've found so far. I'm having a very hard time. Interesting, so I can't actually go through there. So we've got our wall jump, right? Which is pretty standard for kind of like Metroidvania games like this. And you know, I can't get through this without mentioning just how beautiful the art looks. I personally really love this kind of pixel art. Okay, so this is where we want to get to. So I guess I should pull up my map here. So there's 5 floors, right? And on floor 3 and floor 5 there are bosses. And I have only ever made it to floor 2 of the jungle. That's the farthest I've made it. All the other areas I didn't even make it to floor 2. Because I was not kidding when I said that this game is very tough. But it's also really fun. I haven't really been like... Okay, so I'm going to go into my inventory. I'm going to place that on my S slot. So now if I were to press S, which also kind of brings up one of my only real complaints about the game, is that as far as I can tell, there is no joystick support, gamepad support, I mean, because I feel like this would be a game that would make a lot of sense with a controller. And I don't know if it's just not recognizing my controller, or if gamepad support is just not implemented yet. So that's Joy Boy. Unfortunately, it's only one-time use, and I died. But that was going fairly well. So as far as like the difficulty is concerned, I have played for a couple hours now. Okay, so one of the interesting things is that it does work off a lives system. So I think I've got 3 lives, basically. So if you look in the top left, I didn't actually lose progress, really. It started me over on a new, I believe on a new randomly generated world, yeah. And I still have my experience and I had my money. If that's what that is, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be money or experience. There's a lot of stuff I don't know yet, but that's only because I haven't been good enough to make it very far. So I have a feeling that there's a lot to this game that I'm just not good enough yet to see. And I don't know if there's going to be like some rebalancing before it releases, or if it's going to stay this hard. I think it's probably fine either way. Because, you know, as far as roguelikes go, they typically are difficult, so there'd be nothing wrong with leaving it this hard. So, you know, I don't necessarily think that the difficulty needs to change. I think it would be nice if it maybe got a little easier for the first few levels of each section. Okay, cool, so there's my key. So like I said, we're trying to find that key, and that'll actually let us get to the next level of each area. So if I can find the door without dying, I will be able to move on to level 2 of this area. Like I said before, the art looks fantastic. I really like the music as well. The music all really feels like, you know, kind of typical Metroidvania style music. And that's definitely a good thing. I mean, one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time is the Super Metroid soundtrack. So, and this kind of actually reminds me a lot of that in some ways. So that's definitely a good thing. It feels like a soundtrack that I wouldn't really get sick of playing the game, and that I would actually, you know, it would actually probably be a soundtrack that I'd want to listen to outside of playing the game as well, which doesn't always happen. One thing that I find, oh no, yeah, this happened to me before too as well. You can end up getting stuck on these guys, which is unfortunate, but like I said, it's still pretty early on. So the game is not finished, so there are still things to be kind of ironed out. So no worries about stuff like that. Man, yeah, these guys just like demolish you. Okay, so that was, I was going to mention that. You level up, but leveling up feels a little weird. Just because you don't get a stat point like every level. Which seems strange, I guess. I guess it seems like maybe if that's going to be the case, then I should level up. So I think I leveled up like 2 or 3 times. And I feel like if that's going to be the case, is that it's every like 3 levels or something that you actually gain a level, then maybe leveling up should just take 3 times as long. But that's just kind of my opinion of it. Oh yeah, right. Well, of course there are traps. If I did not mention that before. And of course I need to find the key again. And I think the way the key works, oh man. Yep, that dude's gonna kill me. I think the way the key works is that just a random enemy has the key. So these levels could potentially be short if you find the key in the exit really fast, or they could take a really long time if you are unlucky. Oh, so there's my key, actually. So I'm going to leave just so that I can show off a little bit farther into the game. I will not make it past level 2. I can almost say that like with 100% confidence. In fact, yep. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Like I said, this game is very difficult. Okay, so I'm kind of waiting to see. I don't know if like making it to the next level reset my lives or something. Eye of Zai. I have not gotten that. Oh, interesting. I like that. So it fully reveals the current level map. So there's our exit. Okay. So I'm gonna head towards our exit and kind of hope that we find the key on the way there. But like I said, I don't know exactly how the keys work. So I don't know if there are actually potentially multiple keys in the... Oh, wow. That, like, messed me up. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Okay, leveled up again. See, I'm so confused by the leveling up because, like, I didn't get a stat point, it didn't even like refill my health, which is kind of unfortunate because I could really use that right now. But that's kind of the name of the game here. Well, the name of the game is Crystal Catacombs, but sorry, bad joke. I can say though that I'm definitely enjoying my time with the game. Yeah, I knew that was gonna kill me. I'm trying to see if it's going to kind of kick me back out. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go back to the stage select, and I will just show off a little bit of one of the other stages. Maybe I'll show off Kiepenstein. I really like the way Kiepenstein looks. It's just really hard. I'm definitely having a good time with this though. And I could see how you could spend just like tons and tons of time on this. Especially the fact that it's randomly generated rocket launcher, huh? Well, that'll help with some of the tougher enemies. Of course, it's probably something that you'd normally want to save for like, oh, whoa, that's no good. Wow, I don't like this guy at all. Yep. That's kind of what I figured would happen. You know, but besides being hard, the fact that it's roguelike, and as of right now there are 5 levels, each with 5 levels. So it could take a pretty good amount of time. And I don't know, like, if it saves your progress. So I don't really know what happens, like, if I were to say beat all of Kiepenstein here. I don't know if I died on a different world, if I would lose the fact that I beat Kiepenstein. So that'll be interesting to find out. I don't think I'm going to find that out anytime soon, because as you can see, I am really bad. But I mean, as far as like everything else goes, I love the gameplay. I wish I could use a gamepad, and I don't know if that's my fault, the developer's fault, or if that is planned at all. I'm sure when the game is in a more finished state, there will be gamepad support added. Not that I want to guarantee anything for the developer, but I would bet that that's something that they're wanting to add. Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna move on. I don't know if there's like an advantage to hanging around these levels longer than you have to, or if like the typical strategy is going to be to just leave right away. My typical strategy has been to leave right away, because if I don't, I'm just going to die. So, did I... Oh, whoops. What's going on? That's not... I'm confused now. Because I have the key. I mean, unless it's a key that only works in certain places. Which I suppose could be something that's real. I don't know, we will find out. Hopefully I can figure out what's going on with that before I die. I think next time I die though, I am probably going to call it quits here. Because I'm just kind of giving my first impressions here. Oh, that's really good. I'm going to use that. Nice, and I leveled up. Let's see. Oh, I thought maybe I could break those. Okay, we got another teleporter. Yeah, if I didn't mention, those are teleporters, so you can actually teleport around the levels using those. Oh, that is like... It's like a Meat Boy trick. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if I just didn't realize, but I wonder if the other one was actually where I started. Yeah, it was probably where I started. And I had just forgotten. But if you did not notice, besides there being just like a whole new kind of like visual style to this area, there's also a new music track, which I like. And I haven't found any music tracks that I disliked yet. I don't know if there's like a special boss track or something, because there could be. I just haven't been to a boss, and I don't think this will be the time that I make it. But, you know, gameplay-wise, I think it plays really well. I like it. It sounds great, looks great. And as far as like the concept, I have not really seen a roguelike Metroidvania yet, so it's pretty cool to see that kind of happening now, because I really love Metroidvanias, so it is nice to see one kind of enter into the roguelike genre. But with that, I am going to wrap up my thoughts here. You know, as I said, I like it a lot. I think it looks great, I think it sounds great, and I think it plays great, and I voted for it on Greenlight, and I think you should too, because I would really, really love to see this get on Steam. But I will put the Greenlight links, as well as the link to pre-order the game from the developers directly, in the description below. So, as always, feel free to leave comments if there's anything that you'd like to comment on. Subscribe to my channel for more of my videos every single day, and if you liked Crystal Catacombs, please consider clicking the like button, because that could help me out a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.